Hello everybody and welcome to WaveCast, your source for exclusive Darien Blue Wave highlights, scores, news, and analysis. We've got a jam-packed show for you today, so let's kick things off with boys soccer. The team was playing host to Harding of Bridgeport under cloudy skies. Looking to improve after a tough loss against Danbury only 2 days before, the Wave came out looking ready to attack. The offense was in full force, taking advantage of a few defensive mistakes on the part of the visitors. After relentless efforts and shots on goal, the team finally managed to send one into the net after a mistake by Harding's goalie. Scored by junior Kai Bjornstad, the Wave went up 1-0 into the half. Coming into the latter portion of the game, Harding's speed was on display with a few quick strikes that ended up fruitless. In the middle of the half, the Wave scored once again, this time off of a crisp shot from freshman Harrison Gill. The goals were enough for Darien on Thursday, giving them the 2-0 victory and their third win of the season. Heading into the main gym now, it was girls volleyball taking on Greenwich. The atmosphere was absolutely electric as both teams came in undefeated, looking to keep their streaks going. The match was back and forth as both teams were putting away big points in the first game. Greenwich showed their talent as they took the opening portion of the match, 25-21. The Wave fought back hard with an effort that led the team to a 25-12 win in the second game. Unfortunately for Darien, they were unable to get wins in the third and fourth games, falling short of Greenwich and moving to 12-1 on the season. Now for some away action, it was football on the road for 2 consecutive weeks, taking on Bassick and St. Joe's. Up in Bridgeport taking on the Bassick Lions, Darien looked stellar. The game against St. Joe's in Trumbull, however, was a different story. 2 of the best defenses in the state slugged it out early on. The Wave was actually up at the half, but was unable to produce as the game went on. Their running game was too much for Darien to handle, giving the Blue Wave their first loss of the season. Back at home on the stadium turf, field hockey put on a show against West Hill. The visitors from Stamford couldn't handle the Wave's high-scoring offense. Darien had a steady stream of goals across both halves. Sophomore Georgia Cassidy and junior Kyla Johns had 2 apiece, with junior Lee Tallhammer adding 1 of her own. The defense was a force to be reckoned with, not allowing a single West Hill goal all game. The combined efforts on both sides of the ball led to Darien securing a 5-0 victory for their 8th win in just as many games against FCIAC opponents. Back on the pitch, girls soccer saw some success this week against Fairfield Ludlow. Coming in hot off of 5 consecutive wins, the Wave looked to continue their streak. They were able to net one early with a header by Alexa Sheldon in the 18th minute off of a well-placed corner kick from senior Morgan Sawitsky. The team saw a bit of a scare late in the first half with a goal by Ludlow, but recaptured the lead on a goal by Emily Stein with 15 to go in the second half. The 2-1 victory on the afternoon gave Darien an 8-2-1 record, good enough for third in the league. Speaking of undefeated, congratulations to boys cross country, who this week moved into first in the state and 33rd in the nation. They hope to keep the ball rolling as they move into FCIAC competition this Thursday. Well, folks, it's been a pleasure bringing you this week's highlights and analysis, but it's come time to wrap up the show. Remember, you can see us in Homeroom on Blue Wave News and also on YouTube every week. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at DHS WaveCast and like us on Facebook. On behalf of myself and the entire crew behind the scenes here at WaveCast, thank you for watching and see you next week.